Welcome guys to game number 2 here of the best of 3 on the Best of America 4 for City of Tempest. I'm Frodan, I'm casting. Now, if anything, game number 1 kind of reminded me is how I used to play this game so much and I used to love everything about it, but I just haven't for the life of me been able to really dedicate because the games take really long time. And I've been casting non-stop for a lot of other StarCraft 2 stuff as well as real life obligations, so I apologize if you're watching and you're an expert in the game and you're like, man, Frodan doesn't know anything. Well, I really wish I knew more. And if you like what you see, or you don't like what you see and you want to hear more expert commentary, Uriel, the guy, of course, here in the bottom left, or sorry, top left rather, playing Quakers, he also does commentary as well. You can go check him out at youtube.com/labyrinth. I'm going to go ahead and link that in the description before we get on with the introduction of this game. Now, let's go ahead and look. We have Berr 9 here. Reaper is picking up Berr 9, which is, of course, a pretty heavy single target nuker. Of course, I guess she does have that bomb for AoE, the chemical bomb. We do see Janna picking up by Macanas again. Why not? He did so well. Matt, of course, picking up Abel once again. KRK is picking up Soul Hunter, some amazing AoE capabilities. And, of course, Uriel picking Quakers. Pacman actually wanted to lane against Quakers this time and will get his wish. Uriel is actually very low and does not have the ability to get his ability just yet, because, of course, they need those five minerals from hitting those early levels. Now we do see that Matt and KRK, they are two very heavy AoE nukers, so they have lots of abilities to really do damage. Now the thing about Soul Hunter is he too has a blink, and so that's why he's going to have a lot of mobility, just transferring between lanes and really putting on damage. But Soul Hunter can just farm so heavily, and of course he's also a character that snowballs super quickly. If you can get some early kills with him and really get up your mana regen, his ability to just hit you super hard is very unrivaled by many other champions. Now I'm going to go ahead and look for this game KRK to make to do something different, because the most important is these spells, like these spells that he has, like the Storm and the Soul Hurricane. Those are going to be the ones really determining whether or not if he hits them, they'll do massive damage. But more specifically, will he be able to take away center lane control from Matt, who was able to do such a good job early on just to hold off against Pacman and then able to go to different lanes in the game. We do see that Pacman is moving out here on the left side. Let's see, he did manage to force Uriel back. So great job there by Pacman. A little early win there, but he's also going back himself, which is a really good thing to do, by the way. In most games that you play in lane, if you go back at the same time as your opponent, you won't really miss. You'll basically get equal farm, but if you force him back a little bit earlier, you can deny him a little bit more. We do see some good zoning here from Macanas. He's immediately forcing reaperman here, when that makes him really vulnerable to a hit from Matt. If Matt decides to just absolutely destroy reaperman with some good combos, you could do that as well. So it's a good position just to take these towers and force your opponent to the left here. Very vulnerable to attack from the double watchtower. Now Uriel trying to take a little bit of the experienced tank and gas from Pacman, which is a nice little thing just to gain advantage on your opponent. KRK still farming safely here from the turret, doesn't have any Soul Hurricane. Pretty passive early game here. Neither team really wants to make mistakes. Again, the first kill completely set the tone of the entire game. Well, last game we saw lots of momentum swings for both teams. First blood didn't necessarily mean one team was going to have the lead for the entire game. We saw pretty good momentum swings from both teams. Now, of course, Reaper activating, this is the BM gun, which just does some heavy nuking damage, and just that scales so well as soon as you get your damage up. Speaking of getting your damage up, Uriel tries to see if he can finish off, does drop the Quake. Pacman barely managed to blink away, and that was pretty insane. Uriel almost picked up first blood for Team Blue. Fell just a little bit short though, because he was not able to get full damage. Great response by Pacman. Now we do see that KRK, he's level 7. And, you know, Matt is just a little bit behind, still level 6. So, you know, in these kinds of moments, you can do what KRK is doing and farm. Or you can kind of set up your lane for a gank here because your lane is so pushed. Look, I mean, Matt is forced to stay by his watchtower because of anything could happen in this little direct area. So he's forced to kind of stay back, and with the lane constantly pushed and pressured this way, KRK could go ahead and do it. But there he goes. He unleashes the Ice Prism. Matt forced the ball backwards, but the Soul Storm and the finish here from KRK does end up getting first blood for our red team. I was looking for the right words to say, as that Storm was very on the money, but more specifically, that was a great use of his Ice Prism. Or his Ice Mage. I think it's called Ice Mage, is that right? Yeah, that's what it's called. Now, pacman. How's he laning against Uriel? Uriel does have that level advantage. pacman is starting to sit at watchtowers. Oh, does end up releasing that Kaiser though, revealing where he was, so Uriel knows his opponent. Of course, the whole idea is you can see your opponent with these watchtowers, so let's go ahead and jump onto the cam of pacman directly. I want to see what he's able to make a play out of here because he's the one who has to make the difference. Oh, we see the Ice Mage en masse. We see the target, and pacman trying to see if he can actually just going to sit there and let KRK get the kill. No assist, really. And KRK, I'm talking about Soul Hunter is a big snowball character if you're not careful. And looks like reaperman did manage to pick up the kill. I was looking over here, but a nice little sniper by Berr. Of course, Berr, one of the best duelists. Just because of her single target damage is unbelievably good. Her sustained damage when she gets her BM gun is absolutely nuts. Speaking of damage though, pacman could have been picked off there, but a nice little Ice Mage there, push him back. There is the Kaiser Tempest. Uriel actually dies as well. Oh no, blue team going down 4-0 this early on is absolutely huge, especially because Matt is underleveled in mid, and now Soul Hunter can farm, push lane, and gank without much repercussion. Looks like reaperman was under siege. Excuse me. Was under siege from Matt's Abel. And yeah, looks like pacman calling for another gank, which will be very, very key. If red team can secure, you know, just about a 2-level cushion is where you really want. At least back when I used to play. If you get a 2-level cushion, oh. The Ice Mage just go down. No real follow-up there from KRK. He's going to try to finish him off, but he should be okay. No, I take that back. The Storms were on the money, and all of a sudden KRK, oh wow, he has a 4-level advantage. But even if you have a 2-level advantage, back when I used to play City of Tempest a lot, that was very, very big as you're able to really fight 1v1 in any scenario. Oh wow, looks like Uriel missed the full combo and the follow-up kill from KRK. Great play. We're talking about how Soul Hunter mid lane needs to become big, and he is going very, very big. And reaperman with the BM gun cleanup as Macanas is under heavy, heavy damage. 7-0 for red team. This could look like it's a very, very fast game. Let's go ahead and jump onto the camera of KRK. He's been the most valuable player thus far, making huge plays. pacman saying he needs more help because he hasn't been able to really build up his ability to withstand Uriel. Because the whole idea is, if you can withstand Uriel's burst, you should be okay. KRK already motioning he's going to move in here. Oh, he's going to set up the blank here. No, Uriel actually was motioning to go into the lane. KRK, what's he going to do? His Ice Mage is still on cooldown. As, he's going to see if he's going to be able to finish off here. pacman, he's trying to bait. And he's going to see if he can get the Ice Mage off. If he gets it, pacman can unleash the Kaiser Tempest, but she's also low on mana as well, so I don't think they actually want to engage here. Yep, KRK is going to go ahead and farm, so let's just go ahead and jump back onto the observer cam and check on our right lane here. reaperman doing a good job just pushing Macanas back, forced to farm extremely close to their bunker. Oh, Soul Hunter, is he going to blink in here and try to finish off Macanas? No, she puts up the preemptive God's Aura just to be safe. Light Beast pushed back. Matt already starting to show signs of losing that first defense tower. Never, never a good sign. Oop, reaperman just setting up nice little Berr mines here just to prevent any attempts to gank is to have the ability to just run away. Pacman KRK, the way they signify everything is like they want to gank here. Keep in mind that double blink ability for both for them is able to really surprise you with some strong surprise bursts. reaperman is just waiting for Macanas here. The moment Macanas moves out, he's just gonna absolutely lay it thick on him. And you can see Macanas is being really defensive here, trying to put up his energy balls. No, but she's laying straight into the trap, and she puts up the God's Aura. Ooh, reaperman almost catching him. Speaking of catching, though, Pacman does get cleaned up. A great pickup kill there from Uriel, and the reason why is because it was able really to unleash his full burst without Pacman blinking away. Pacman trying to bait for KRK, but was managed to pick off there. Pacman trying to keep his team cool. No biggie, no problem. So we see Matt and Macanas trying to work together here. Trying to see if they pick off KRK. Now KRK still is very fearsome, level 13. Before Matt even hits double digits, which he just did. reaperman, as a result, has been able to farm. And you can see, reaperman, he hasn't done an incredible amount of the lane pressure, but oh no! Uriel does manage to get another kill, which will help him a lot in terms of getting him rolling. And KRK misses the Ice Mage. No, Matt does end up cleaning up the kill here. That was a big misstep there by KRK. Pacman trying to say, you know, it's okay, it's cool, we're still up in the lead. But for the most part, Uriel is, you know, giving him those extra kills in farm is very dangerous. He can start doing so much damage. But reaperman during this whole time is just doing passive farming and just doing the classic, well, I'm just going to wait for you to make a mistake. Macanas, of course, if he doesn't drop the energy balls here, he is going to die. He's going to try to see if he can set up that trap. Will Macanas fall for it? Oh no, Macanas, he's under heavy siege. Ooh, he just puts up the God's Aura though, man. He is... Macanas plays a very dangerous game. If he doesn't have that God's Aura, he is in a heavy... He's in a lot of trouble here. Speaking of trouble... Ooh, Uriel unleashing the damage. He's not actually bursting either. He doesn't even have the mana for it, but he forced a blink to attack him. Let's go ahead and check on it. Pacman is setting up those, setting up the kill here for Pacman. Will he be able to finish it off? And ooh, man, 50 health survival at Uriel, but he does manage to get cleaned up by a nice storm from KRK. And looks like we see that reaperman is still trying to fight Macanas here, but he's doing a good job. I wish there was a way to tell how many minions or creep were killed, but unfortunately we can't. Where you see Matt is, let's see, he's catching up in level slowly. 11. KRK does have 15 though, because he's been pushing lanes and ganking non-stop. That's again the power of Soul Hunter in this game. Oh man, reaperman getting completely overwhelmed, getting overextending here. He was not expecting the Abel to show up from behind. Great movement. And you can tell Matt really prioritizes that mana regen and his movement speed early on, just so you can set up those games. Ran over heavy siege. No, Uriel picks up another kill. Red team throwing away their lead slowly. They were up 7-0. Now they're up only by 4 kills. So those, I mean, if you just slowly give away kills here and there, you're not going to be able to do much. I mean, reaperman still doing a pretty good job though. I mean, he's been really keeping Macanas at bay when Macanas was basically solid as a rock. And you know, reaperman doing a good job here, pushing turrets, defensive towers, and of course, man, those laser towers do so much damage. The whole idea of her 9, she's a fantastic pusher. Heavy nukes, but for the most part should be okay. Pacman trying to see if he can get pushing here, do some damage. Oh no, Uriel does manage to catch him, but looks like the Quake does manage not to kill off anyone. In fact, Dark actually died during that entire battle. Oh no, Pacman's in danger of dying as well. Uriel wants to catch him, and is he going to be able to catch him? Pacman is on the run. Uriel frantically trying to push in. Oh, Kaiser Tempest, great blink, and a finish off with Hellthorn, but Uriel was able to finish off as well. Matt not able really to get there just in time. Pacman barely getting able to juke his opponent and landing kill. That was a very cool play and great micro and decision making and reaction time. KRK still holding strong for his team, 6-1, hitting level 17 by 21 minutes. we do see reaperman is just again pressuring tower. He's been doing a good job cleaning up. In fact, he's got the most damage on his opponent thus far. Of course, KRK helping out as well on the right side. Looks like we do see the pushback here against reaperman. Oh, does he really want to fight him 1v1? Oh, he does miss the chemical bomb. That's a huge part of the nuke. And reaperman all of a sudden could be in a lot of trouble here if Macanas can catch him. That's a pretty big if though, because Macanas hasn't really been that effective this game. Matt trying to see if he can catch him. The nuclear does end up landing, and reaperman all of a sudden goes down. But during this whole time, he's losing his single bunker. Pacman asking if he can get the last hit on that bunker. Keep in mind, Zava takes down bunkers extremely quickly as well. Uriel sieging his entire defense tower. Unleashing his full combo just to be able to take it out. Zava pinging, signifying he wants to take out Uriel, but Uriel is way too quick. Quakers is going to be able to escape. Abel is going to start pushing lane as well. He has to start doing damage. He's the only one really not putting on damage to his bunkers because he's just been constantly under pressure ever since KRK is able to get that early game advantage. reaperman does barely live. Oh man, that God's curse was coming so close to finishing him off. But we do see the Macanas is not able to finish off the kill. Looks like we're going to see a push here on Uriel. Uriel does end up getting tower dove. Looks like we see Matt with the cleanup though. We see 1v1 here. KRK, oh, missing the ice mage. Pacman saying it's okay, at least I got Uriel. Your highest level is dead. And we see a pretty big level advantage right now. For Team Red, 3, 1, 2, so that's 6 level advantage. reaperman and Macanas under a huge fight. reaperman does manage to clean up with a nice BM gun. Oh, but the light beam and the light nuclear will be able to finish him off. And Pacman, yeah, he says keep squashing him. The whole idea is, you know, you pressure Janna so she can't ever get the farm up, so it's a really good job there. Just because eventually she'll lose her ability to tank because you're just doing way too much damage. And reaperman doing a good job here with Berr really doing some strong pushing and pressure on him. Let's go ahead and look right now at the damage that both players do. Actually, hold that thought. KRK and Abel are fighting here. Matt does end up blinking away, but KRK, he's trying to see if he can blink in here and finish off Jan. Oh, Macanas trying to see if he can fight here. He's baiting for Uriel. Uriel's going to go ahead and charge to see if he can go for full combo, but no, looks like he does manage to back off. Now, I have to commend Matt here, as Matt has managed to pull himself from 1 and 3 to 4 and 3, so he's on a killing spree. Oh, reaperman's ultimate is about to run out. His BM gun is basically on cooldown now. Here comes the full combo. Is reaperman going to be able to survive the ice mage on Macanas? Is he going to be able to escape? But he does put up God's aura. We do see the blink away by Matt though, and KRK Pacman are on the hunt. Matt drops, which does mean that Red will have this temporary advantage to siege bunker, and there the bunker does end up dying. Bunker was at the cost of reaperman's life, but Macanas does end up getting cleaned up as well. So a great exchange for red team. Bunker and even amount of kills. Oh, KRK and Pacman. They cleaned up center as well, so all that's left is the left defense tower. Now Matt, I was talking about how he was doing a good job staying in the game, but you know, KRK's now 6 levels up, and Soul Hunter is way out of control. He's just so strong right now, and he's really been able to isolate people, because you can tell that this game has really been about 1v1. Not a lot of assists. Speaking of 1v1s, man, I mean, Pacman fighting Uriel there, but it looks like he forced him to go home with the teleport, but that's okay, because the whole idea is they want this bunker, and they want it bad. Look at how much damage is being reported. Hurricanes and storms. Soul Hunter should be able to finish off. Oh, Uriel. Oh no, he's getting sandwiches. This is really what he wants to do. He can be overextending here. KRK does end up pushing back. KRK does he have the Ice Mage prepped and ready to go? He does. But no, he's on the chase for Matt. And this could turn into a very bad situation. There is the Ice Mage. Will he be able to finish off? It's so close, and Macanas does end up dropping. That's what we're talking about. KRK just does way too much damage. Doesn't matter. Macanas puts up the God Aura. He just takes way too much damage. Pacman does get cleaned up, though. Nice chase there by Uriel. He should be able to pick off this bunker. And looks like KRK, we're going to see whether or not he's going to be able to fight Matt here. Matt does end up blinking away. So, nice little mobility factors here for blue team. Uriel and Matt being all over the map. We do see reaperman kind of falling off. He kind of got careless. He hasn't really been able to put too much pressure on Macanas as much because he's kind of been reaperman saying that commander is mine, but reaperman's kind of been getting careless with his engagements and been dying. He hasn't been baiting to the best ability, but oh, a missed Kaiser here from Pacman, and the suppression from Matt will give his teammate time to escape. We do see that reaperman and KRK starting to work here on the first fortress. And we do see that fortress should go down really soon. Kaiser should be able to push it back as well. Oh no, Uriel's moving in here. He's going to lose a full combo. Pacman's about to drop, and it looks like the nuclear will be able to finish off Pacman, but Matt is under heavy siege. He does end up forced to use his teleport back home, so KRK and reaperman will be forced to engage. Oh, Macanas coming here with the sweep, and KRK will end up dying. Did he end up giving the kill to the turret, though, and not his opponents? I don't know. I couldn't see. It was too fast. I mean, I really hope so. That would be a great play if that was the case. Now, Pacman is asking for turrets because he's down in levels. He wants that EXP, so Pacman's saying, leave me some of those buildings. KRK, level 22 by 30 minutes. You are absolutely insane. You are absolutely insane. Matt doing a good job here. Still trying to stay relevant in the game. 6-4. He's pretty much been the only rock solid point of his team. Uriel's been doing great, but he's kind of been all or nothing, diving in and dying. He at best gets one kill and then dies. And then sometimes he doesn't even get the kill. But Pacman, oh, KRK does land the Ice Mage on both of them. We'll clean up Matt here, and oh man, Macanas is in danger of dying as well. KRK just has to land that storm. No, he does end up losing it on the Colonel instead. Oh wow, Uriel actually does manage to take out oh no, Pacman does blink away. Man, that was a very, very nice escape there. That almost could have swung really badly for our red team, but they are still on the push. Yeah, still pretty healthy here. Oh. Looks like reaperman forced to back immediately. Pacman under heavy siege. He's going to drop. KRK now is the only one that remains. Berr towers did manage to take out one of those fortresses. But for the most part, red team is just taking objectives. And this fortress is already down. They're going to be able to take this expansion as well. And all of a sudden, red team doesn't have the same advantage that blue team had last game when they were up like 30-15. But they still have a pretty good advantage in terms of towers and objectives. Oh, reaperman getting out of position again. Reaperman, what are you doing, buddy? You're just getting caught out of position every time, and he's giving blue team small inklings of hope. Pacman does end up pushing up here. Matt blinks away. Oh, Uriel trying to finish off Pacman. Pacman forced to use the teleport back home. Matt is super weak, but it won't even matter because Macanas is pushing back KRK very, very well. And just like that, blue team should be able to secure at least his defense tower. Maybe even the bunker if he works really well. Nope, looks like they're going to push off instead. Wait for some things to regen like shields, health, and mana. And we do see that reaperman, you know, he's level 20, which is basically the same as Macanas. So in the end, his tactics, he isn't that far ahead of his opponent. He's going to keep placing Berr mines and just really set up a huge death trap. Huge, huge trap. He's going to try to see if he can bait those, the other team into fighting near those mines. But for the most part, Macanas should be okay. If he's able to land, he's doing energy ball harass here. Uriel going in for the charge. Will be able to get the Quake to finish it off. reaperman does drop. KRK forced to blink back. And you know, looks like reaperman is trying to say go, go, go. maybe signifying Pac-Man to go for a huge flank here. Oh, he's taking so much damage. Oh, Matt trying to set up the suppression with the illusion strobe beam. And gets everything cleaned up. A little, very disorganized from red team. All of a sudden, their 1v1s are very strong, but when they're trying to piece together, blue team has just been doing a very, very good job. Looks like we do see the fortress getting cleaned up here, so a nice job there from red team to finish off. And regardless of what happens, red team is still in a pretty good advantage. KRK is still way fed. Oh man, Abel taking some heavy damage, forced to blink out here. Man, almost setting up a really, really nice trap. Macanas might try to go for the 2-1 swing. Reaperman a little bit out of position, but Pacman is there to save him. Macanas trying to unleash all her full combo here, but we do see that Reaperman taking some pretty heavy damage. Should be okay. KRK, where are you? You need to stay with your team. Red team really needs to start working together. You can see their assist counts are still really low, but blue team is working so well together. In the mid game, they're just really capitalizing on their ability to drop one person and then backing off. They've been picking off 1 kill here, 1 kill here, 1 kill there. Reaperman saying exactly what we need and say, we need to stay together. Stay together. Now we do see, oh man, Reaperman's trapped. Oh no, out of position again. Great use of force field, and that's kind of the whole idea of having blink. And Reaperman saying, I hit E. He did it, but now didn't get a free. Now that bunker with the blue team. Now another mistake like that will cost you your fortresses, and a mistake after that will cost you your other half of the fortresses. So blue team is 2 mistakes away from fully catching up in this game and even taking a lead because of the amount of kills he's been able to get. Great job by Matt this game. Macanas pulling his way in no matter what happens. Yeah, Reaperman saying, you know what, Janna comes back, but oh man, Pac-Man gets dropped so quickly. Pac-Man not being effective this game whatsoever, with Zava not able to really push things the way she wants to. KRK trying to put on some pain here to Uriel, but Uriel should be able to escape, no problem. Reaperman kind of complaining that Macanas can come back into the game, but he's just been kind of getting out of position, and Macanas is able to really play smart and capitalize on his opponent's mistakes. So Reaperman a little bit on tilt here, but shouldn't, you know, hopefully if red team can still just piece it together, they should be okay. We see Reaperman pressuring lanes just slightly, just moving back and forth, keeping all lanes just momentum, because they have the fortresses down, so in the end they can take the final building. So despite how close this might look, red team can still end it really quickly if blue team's not careful. So blue team has to not get cocky, and I like it. They're controlling towers, they're making sure to not overextend, playing off their zones very, very well. Reaper, you're going to start planting towers. The whole idea is Berr can plant a lot of laser towers. And looks like Reaperman going to go ahead and suicide and see if he can go for the turret. Pac-Man pushing in here, but Zava takes some heavy damage. Matt, he's going to push back that first wave here. So another kill does go for blue team. But, you know, they're starting to lose health on the general. KRK, try to see if he can siege. Oh, wow, actually. Where? Oh, general is at already half health, and the general looks like he might actually go down right here. They're going to go ahead and dive it. The general will end up dying. KRK ends up giving up his life as well. Take out the Thors, and the final building does end up dropping 10k. No, nice save of the teleport. KRK definitely pulling out all the stops for his team. Level 26. Very, very good job. But I love the teamwork from the blue team. They've really been able to capitalize on his mistakes. They even take out the left fortress, so they're not that far behind. Now Pac-Man going ahead and revealing strategy, saying he's going to sacrifice himself, and he's going to go ahead and try to get it. Uriel, oh, he unleashes his full combo, but was not able to clean up everyone. That's bad news for blue team. I don't think they should engage here. Berr barely managed to escape. It looks like they will be able to see if they can pick off this colonel here. But more specifically, that was a very bad spot for blue team. Luckily, Matt was able to really push back Pac-Man. Oh, Uriel going to go ahead and Try to see if he can combo Pacman. It's a trap though. Matt does end up putting the illusion scope in. Pacman got baited. And looks like we do see that blue team does have this temporary advantage. And they should be able to push the turret. The one thing they have to be really cautious about, you know, assuming besides dying, is a feature. They can't really be too careless about trying to push fortresses because, you know, someone like Berr can just run in, put up a bunch of laser towers, and absolutely devastate the final building. KRK, reaperman pushing in here. Matt trying to see if he can hold it. Does get the suppression off. Where is reaperman? Oh, reaperman trying to go in from the right side. Does end up getting the kill on the Thor. The Imperial Guard does end up dying, and looks like reaperman died as well. So red team is now playing the sacrifice game. So I don't mind dying as long as I can see some guaranteed damage to the objective. Pacman unleashed the full combo. Will Uriel be able to unleash his? No, Pacman with a great cleanup, and that's the kind of Zava that we expect to see. That final building is the only thing keeping this red team from victory. Pacman does end up doing some damage and blinking away. With all three members of red team up, I sense the end is near. Unless blue team can make a really strong coordinated push, take out these fortresses, snipe the general, and while keeping red team in their base, it would be a very sick comeback. Fortress is going to go down, but will KRK pick up any of the kills? That'll be the important question here. Pacman trying to see if he can push up here. Macanas pushing back as well. KRK does blink away just in time before all that full damage hits. Let's go ahead and check right now on level advantage. 27 still for KRK. 23, 24, 24 for his opponents. So he still has that advantage. He can 1v1 pretty much almost anyone except unless Uriel gets a jump on him. And KRK, I want him to make a play here. I really want him to play. Zava, of course, could slow, and Reaper can do a lot of heavy damage, but KRK, he's the most fed one. Is he going to be able to do it? Oh, they are putting up enemies to start sieging up, and Macanas is going to go ahead and die Pacman. Pacman under heavy damage does end up dropping. We do see that KRK is also running from Matt. And Uriel is also trying to do it, but Reaper is actually doing this. They're actually using this distraction as Reaper is able to get in some good damage on the final building. And Reaperman ends up getting cleaned up as well. KRK forced it back at this point. He really can't do much. Oh, Matt trying to see if he can chase him down. Oh, here comes the Ice Mage. Is KRK going to be able to finish? Doesn't manage to blink out of it. Oh man, Matt missing some important skill shots here. As KRK will be able to finish off Matt as he does end up forcing to teleport back home. Matt should be okay, but Pacman trying to hold off against Macanas. Macanas will be able to clean up Pacman. It's going to be very close. It's going to take it to the last second. No, Pacman does end up living, and Macanas is under heavy siege now too. KRK Reaper doing a great job there, and Macanas will he end up dying here? Yes, the Ice Mage will end up finishing. He did try to force field block him off, but that was a great attempt. And all of a sudden, man, that was a huge attempt to be able to do it. Now it looks like saying I have 5. Let's go ahead. So they have 5 pots, and they're going to go ahead and push in here. Reaperman should be able to go, and there it is. And he's going to drop the turrets. Final building under heavy siege. Uriel forced to unleash his full combo. Reaperman blew up in just a second. KRK diving as well, but he's not going to do that much damage. Pacman not there as well, man. Looks like, yeah, Reaperman saying we're feeding them. We're just diving and letting them do damage. Now, keep in mind these missile turrets, these chrono silos are doing damage to the building over time. So, in the most hypothetical sense, the whole idea is it prevents the building from being able to regenerate. Oh, Pacman again under pressure. Oh, Uriel finished off the combo. What is red team doing? They're out of fortresses. If they keep throwing like this, they're gonna basically lose more ground than they think. If this fortress goes down, which it will, Uriel cleans it up. The general is now vulnerable, and you never know if blue team somehow swings overwhelmingly. They can just go ahead and take the general and the final building. This is a very, very close game still. Looks like we do see the resurrect cooldown is now over for Pacman, so he's going to be able to utilize that. Will red team go for an all-out assault on the final building? This Chrono Silo is doing a pretty good job here, but it's also been taken down. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Uriel does not pick up KRK. Matt is also fighting Pacman. Oh, and Pacman does end up getting targeted here by Jan. Pacman under heavy siege. Keep in mind, guys, that if Pacman goes down here, that's almost that's like guaranteed to half the health of a general lead. But they're stalling for enough time, so KRK should be able to get up by a time to do anything. Uriel's still becoming quite fearsome as his burst is super strong. 26, 26, 26. Blue team working very, very well. Now all of a sudden, red team is forced to rely on KRK rather than be able to work together. And we see reaperman running past everyone. Is he going to drop everything? No, he's forced to teleport back. That was a pretty big waste, in my opinion. He was not able really to utilize that at all. And reaperman is... he's not really doing too hot this game, but so Pacman isn't doing too hot either. Both of them is both of these players really need to start picking up and not forcing KRK to just solo 1v2 a lot. They're going to drop him super quickly, getting caught out of position. Macanas, is he going to be able to drop Pacman? And he does. Looks like we see Uriel jumping onto KRK, and the double combo, will it be enough? No, KRK does end up dropping, and that's a big play. Big play for blue team. They should be able to drop the general right here. Well, not drop him, but should be able to drop him to about at least half health. Uriel trying to see if he can get rid of that Chrono Silo. Does not pick it off. Are they going to get this general? I don't know. It's going to be really close. They get it to about 1/3 health. And looks like Macanas was forced to really push back everyone from red team. Pacman saying nukes are what we need. They needed nukes, but even more specifically, needed protector nukes. Making them back here would be the most ideal. Now, the whole idea of kind of solos is that over time they shoot missiles to make sure to do that. But speaking of firing missiles, we see Macanas here kind of pressing on Pacman. You do see that Reaper is also trying to see if he can push him back. Now, Reaper needs to stay safe. The whole idea of Berr 9, you have range. Try to see if you can stay back and sustain your damage while kiting and dodging all the skill shots from Abel. But no, we do see that someone was cleaned up there. But we do see a dive here from KRK. KRK, almost got the kill off there, but a nice little save. And Pacman saying, don't go, you have to defend. And yeah, like at this point, you can potentially lose if they're able to swing everything. reaperman playing defense for now. And here comes the 3-1 swing. reaperman's going to be under a lot of heavy damage. The general is going to go down for sure. And there is the full combo from Uriel. Will reaperman be able to survive and defend? It's going to be a tight one, ladies and gentlemen. We do see Matt is absolutely assaulting that tower. Now, Macanas has to stay alive. KRK is trying to defend, but Macanas putting on some good damage, but should not be able to drop anything. Reaper is still putting on good damage, and look at it. Look at the spam from both teams. Macanas tries to take out reaperman. He does manage to pick him off, and that's actually a very good trade. Guaranteed damage, and able to really pick it off. But, oh no, no one is up from blue team. That's it. That's GG. Pacman should be able to finish it off here. Everyone knows it. Spawn time way too long. Red team barely managed to pull it out, as blue team almost made a sick comeback, but in the end, red team just had too big of a lead from the mid game. KRK, of course, pulling the weight for his entire team. That gotta give him the MVP honors of this game. We'll see whether or not red team could take it and complete the comeback 2-0, or will blue team finally close out what they started. Stay tuned, guys, for game number 3.